Hi, welcome to the Organic You. This is another segment of In the Pantry, and today we will be sharing with you three sauces that I really enjoy using in the kitchen. The great thing about them is that they are each low in sodium. And this month, and probably during the month of February, we will be talking a lot about lowering our sodium intake, as I believe February is Heart Health Month. These particular sauces that I have in front of you help you to make your everyday meals seem a little different. I'm always asked continuously, how do I make my everyday meals be different or taste different? We all have the same ingredients. We have beef, chicken, steak, we have vegetables, but we get a little tired with doing the same thing to them in preparation all the time. And what helps us in getting past that is using sauces like this. They bring a different flavor to the menu. They give us something to enjoy that's a little different flavor profile. And they also are good when we are trying to control all of the ingredients that we use in preparing our food. Because when we have things like this, we can look at the ingredients, we see what's in it, then we know how to use it. For example, our teriyaki sauce, since we are looking and talking about sodium intake, this particular product, 1 tablespoon has 299 milligrams of sodium. Now, I know you may say, wow, that still seems like a lot for 1 tablespoon. But what we are going to do is mix it with some olive oil, and then you can use it as a marinade over multiple pieces of your proteins, such as your chicken or your beef or your fish as well. Or if you're going to use it as a stir fry, you have to remember you're using a larger number of vegetables, that this 1 tablespoon will go over multiple items. So if you look at it that way. Now also you need to remember, when using this particular product, you don't want to add other salts to it, the dish that you're making, because it has 299 milligrams of sodium. So you want to make sure you use fresh items like ginger, fresh cut roasted garlic is good, onion powder, fresh chopped onions or scallions. There's a whole host of things that you can add as ingredients to using this, even though it seemingly hasn't high. It's not as high as some of the other products that provide teriyaki sauces. This is one of the lower ones, which is why I'm bringing it to you. It is a coconut-based one. It is gluten-free. And so you can use this. I just want you to be aware of the sodium content. Now, the next one is the garlic sauce. It's also based off of using coconut amino acids. It has only 60 milligrams of sodium in it for 1 teaspoon. Now, always remember your measurements. This is 1 teaspoon. So you would take 1 teaspoon of this, mix it with your olive oil, and then you can apply it to your meats or your vegetables, however you would like to use it. And again, use your fresh herbs with this to change your flavor profile of your meats or your vegetables that you're preparing. This again is another good sauce. Now, to me, it has a little hint of sweetness to it. So I always recommend that you taste your sauces before you use them, because you need to make sure they are something that's satisfying to your palate. Your next one that you want to use and take a look at, if you're doing Asian prepared foods, you will notice that a lot of Asian dishes call for soy sauce. Well, this is an alternative to using soy. A lot of people are allergic to soy. I myself do not consume soy, but this is a great alternative because it's coconut aminos, and it has the same flavor profile that you would get from using soy. The great thing about this one is that the sodium content is only 90 milligrams. And let me double check that. Let me bring that a little closer. Yes, that's correct. It's only 90 milligrams of sodium for 1 teaspoon. And again, this is great because if you're making an Asian inspired dish, you will notice that some type of oil is used when you're making an Asian inspired dish. And so this is a good additive to that oil to bring up a different flavor profile for your dish, especially if you're doing a stir fry of vegetables. For my vegan community, this is a good additive. Again, it's only 90 milligrams of sodium, which is much lower than some of the other aminos that are out on the market. And it's also good for marinades if you're doing something that's, again, has an Asian profile, like you're doing a salmon with soy sauce and you want to roast that. This is a good alternative for that soy. There's a whole host of options that you can use with this. It's not just meats, it's vegetables as well. And it gives you a different taste. It spices up what you're not getting maybe in your routine of how you prepare your meals presently. And this is a good option. So I just want to bring to you from the pantry again these 3 sauces. This is the garlic salt and sauce. I think I said salt, but this is the garlic sauce, and this is the teriyaki sauce, and this is the coconut amino sauce. And these are great to use when you're looking at reducing your sodium, but you want to have different flavor profiles for the meals that you prepare. And as we go through this month, well, this month is almost concluding. I think we only have 2 weeks left in this month. And most of the month of February, unless something else changes, we will be continue talking about sodium, how to reduce sodium. Since we are talking about lowering heart health risks, lowering sodium is one of the big factors that you can do in battling that particular issue. It's not just for the sodium, it's also for your calories, and it's gluten-free as well. It allows you to have a great flavor profile with not too much work. So join me again in the pantry as we look at several items that I think will be a benefit to how we change what we eat, what we do to our foods, and how we can be healthy in what we do. Join me again. Look forward to it. Thank you. Have a great day.